I like these photos. They're really nice. Like, I put that on
Yeah, I honestly have so many pictures that I don't even look through anymore. This was in middle school, and like me and my friend Raquel, we used to like go outside with like my Canon professional camera solely for the purpose to take pictures for Facebook.
Really?
And like, oh my god, and we'd be like so pissed if we didn't get like 100 likes or anything.
Angle.
Yeah.
It's like, I did this angle just for like the likes.
Yeah, honestly. And then I would get so mad if like I saw other people with so many likes and then I would only get like 12 likes or something.
Yeah.
It's just like,
am I not hot
yeah.
enough?
And then honestly, I felt like that, like being on like Facebook when I was like, I got my Facebook when I was like 11.
Really?
And that really like made me super self-conscious of like, you know, I would always compare myself to other people, like my friends on social media.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I think that really affected me growing up, honestly. Like, and ever since being on Facebook, I would follow the trends, like what was next and stuff.
Yeah, like the shuffling days.
Yeah,
Like shuffle. Those
Yeah.
are just the days.
Yeah, honestly. And then as like I got into middle school, and then like all the dudes like who would add you on Facebook, and they would see if like you're cute or not, and then like if you would like their status, like, oh, like for a rate or anything, and then they would post their rate, like an honest rate, they'd be like, oh, you're like a 5, and then that
so butthurt.
Yeah, and like honestly, if I never was like on Facebook when I was younger, like I wouldn't be like very self-conscious like as I am today, you know?
Right, yeah, that's
Yeah.
so I feel you, girl. I feel
And
you.
like now on like Instagram, I feel like I have to like I express who I am through like the pictures I post.
Yeah.
But then like people like still judge you no matter what, you know?
Yeah, like, oh, she smokes, ill.
Yeah, and like if they'll see like my friends and stuff, they're like, why does she hang out with them? They're like, you know, they're boring, they're like weird, there's stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then these like cheerleaders who like they're like 13, they're like freshmen, they follow me and they like judge me and I don't even know them, you know?
No, I totally understand.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous how like I have to like monitor what I post and like
see, that's why I made Instagram.
Yeah, it's like we shouldn't have to do that, you know?
Yeah.
People are just like, people are mean or like, it's just, it goes both ways honestly with Instagram and like social media, because if it wasn't for social media, I wouldn't have been going to like all these shows and like.
Yeah, I feel like they just keep me on.
Yeah, it keeps
updated.
me like, yeah, and then I would have like never connected with so many people that I value so much today, you know? But like, honestly, I wish like I didn't have this urge to be on social media constantly because it's ruined it for so many things, you know? Like, I'd be at a concert and stuff and I would feel like I need to, like, be videotaping everything.
But you're missing out on
and I'm missing out on the real moments.
Yeah.
And, like, I'll never get these moments back, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just so ridiculous.
I feel like that was me, beach goth. Like, I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
I'm serious, at all. I have to, like, I videotaped everything on my camera and on my phone. I have to look at that and I'm just like, I was there, like, seeing that and I was just like so attached to my phone the whole time.
Yeah, honestly, and it just ruined it for me. I'm like, but then I feel like if I don't post those like certain pictures on Instagram, like people are, like all these like burger kids are gonna be like, oh, like, did you like even go to Beach Goth? Like, is she even cool that she didn't go to Beach Goth and like she didn't
even know the Growlers?
Yeah,
do you listen to Mac DeMarco?
Yeah, and then they're just so pretentious. Like, people are so rude. Like, it's just so ridiculous. Like, didn't that one girl like that really like punk girl like roast some other burger kid for being a burger kid?
I was like, dude, shut up.
Like, what'd she do? Like, I heard about it, but
she was like, I don't know, like, just on one photo, I guess she was like, oh, you're fucking gay, you're a fucking burger kid, like, who listens to burger shit? And her freaking username was so dumb.
It's like Mosh Queen, like.
Yeah, I just like
people are just so rude, you know? And then like, I, like, honestly, like, if that, like, kid, like, that burger kid or whatever, he didn't have, like, his Instagram, she wouldn't even, like, know that he's, like, a burger kid.
Yeah.
And if she met him in real life, she'd be, like, so much nicer, you know?
Yeah.
It's, like, people, are so rude. Like, if they see what you post on Instagram and it doesn't, like, uphold to their standards, they're gonna judge you completely. Like, I've experienced that. People, like, I don't know, it's just, people, like, want to keep this whole image up, like, through social media.
I feel like they only care about their feed.
Yeah.
Like, all you hear is, like, my feed isn't cute enough.
Yeah, I'm like, there's, like, people get so much, like, anxiety, like, if they don't post a certain thing with a certain filter and it doesn't match their whole feed. And I'm like, there are people dying, you know? Like, it's just so ridiculous how, like, that it completely consumes everyone. And I'm not saying I don't do that, because sometimes I'm like, oh, this doesn't look good on my Instagram. Like, people are going to be like, why'd you post that? Like, you know, and, like, it's just, it's so crazy how, like, one small thing that fits into your hand could change, like, your entire world, you know? It's just so crazy.
I don't really understand these kids with, like, their feed and these filters.
Yeah,
like,
especially as, like, the younger generations go down. Like, if you look at these, like, freshmen's Instagram, they're always like, oh, like, I can't post this because of my feed. Like, I've seen those comments, and I'm just like, I use social media to express who I am, you know? And people just, like, want to go to certain standards, and then they just...
like, I don't know, like, I see people, like, from school post, like, these photos where, like, they're, like, half freaking naked.
Yeah, and, like...
Just to, like, get some fucking
yeah, and then you see the caption being like, oh, text me, my number's this and that. Like, do they feel the need to, like, you know...
Does your mom know this? Like...
Yeah, I know. Just, like, go ahead, like, post something, like, very, like, scandalous. That's cool and everything.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like, especially the younger girls, it's so, like, scary for them because they're so vulnerable at that stage. They feel like they have to, you know, like, post certain things. They have to look a certain way. Like, there's this freshman at our school, like, I'm not going to say her name or anything, but my friend who's a junior like us, he added her on Snapchat, and, like, actually she added him on Snapchat, and the first thing she sends is nude photos, and I don't know, she was seeking this approval, and, like, he wouldn't respond to them or anything. She kept on sending them, and when he didn't respond, she'd, like, block him on, like, Instagram, Snapchat, and everything. And I just feel like that's really sad. Like, everyone's just focused around, like, you know, it's like, it's all, like, through, like, Snapchat and, like, Instagram. It's just crazy, you know.
I don't know, I just feel like, don't you ever see on Snapchat, like, just people posting, like, getting drunk with my friends?
Yeah, it's like, oh, parties, that, like, the whole thing's on their Snapchat story. Like, are you, like, the whole concept, like, were you even there if you didn't put it on Snapchat? Did you even go there if it wasn't on your Instagram? And, and, like, I'm not saying I don't do that, because I'm always, like, updating and stuff, but it's just, like, once I look at it from a different perspective, it makes me feel, like, a little bit, like, stupid. Like, why don't I just actually enjoy the moment from what am I in, you know?
Yeah.
It's just...
I totally feel you. Like, right now, I'm just, like, I'm not even on my Instagram or anything like that anymore. I'm just, like, spending time with myself and my homework, so.
Yeah, and, like, then I love social media so much, you know, because the power of social media is so crazy. Like, all the online petitions who have changed, like, big things, big things, and, like, it's, like, there's a lot of good that comes out of it, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, social media could be a platform for so many, like, new businesses and, like, just things that you want to promote, which is also just so great, because, like...
Yeah, I don't know, like, sometimes I just go on, like, social media just to see, like, the beef. Like, I don't know, like, it just keeps me updated. I'm just like, so this is what's happening. Like,
you know, it's, like, it's good as long as you don't let it consume your entire life. But, honestly, I want to start my own journalism, like, music journalism website, and I feel like I can't promote that unless I do have social media. Mm-hmm. And, like, that's why I love it, too. And it keeps me connected with people, like, all around, like, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's why I really like it. But then I also feel like I wish that I didn't have, like, I wish I never made an Instagram. I wish I never made, like, a Twitter, because...
Like, I don't know, like, what is the difference between Instagram and Tumblr?
It's like, okay, Tumblr is just... That's where a lot of the pretentious people come out, you know? They're always, like... I love most of the Tumblr community, but some are just, like, completely, like, rude and stuff, you know, and, like, I don't know, Tumblr is just, like, you post your own pictures, or you, like, reblog other people's pictures and stuff, just...
Like, I've tried making a Tumblr, but it's just so and I'm just like, fuck this. Like, I'm not even doing this
honestly,
anymore.
like, people, like, unfollow me if I don't match my normal feed on my Tumblr.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, it kind of ruins it for me. Like, I usually don't care about the followers I have, but, like, just people, like, unfollow me if I post a certain thing. It's just, like, you really have to, like, if you care about, like, followers and stuff, you really have to monitor what you want to post. And, like, I don't know, but, like, I've met so many people through Tumblr, through, like, Instagram, and, like, Twitter. And I stay connected to those people. Like, people I meet at concerts or any shows, they, like, follow me on Twitter. And then, like, we hang out, like, some other time. It's just, like, there's so many benefits to it, but then, like, so many things, like, ruin it for, like, you know. And I know people, they're like, oh, I'm not gonna follow her, look at what she posts, like, she, like, looks so, like, stupid, why is she doing that? I'm like, I don't know, that's why I, like, it's always, like, a burden in the back of my mind that I have to, like, follow a certain standard, which sucks, you know, and, like, I want to be the person to be like, oh, like, who cares about, like, followers and this and that, and, like, I usually don't care about followers or anything, but, like, I'm just, like, afraid of the judgment, like, if I post a certain picture, like, I'm always, like, there's always a thing, like, I feel in the back of my mind, like, someone's, like, thinking, like, why did she post that? Like, she looks so bad, or, like,
like, that's so dumb, like,
like, there's those people that just, like, post, like, they see things that they don't, like, approve of, and then they post it on, like, a different website, like, on Twitter, and they're like, oh, look at this girl's, like, hair, like, whatever, you know? Then, like, all these people start laughing, like, you know, it's just, and they all start, like, roasting her, like, on Twitter, and it's just, like, I feel so bad because that, like, someone who, like, really enjoyed, like, how they looked and they posted a picture of it gets, like, demolished with all these, like, comments and stuff.
Like, like, not right now, but, since, like, I'm not on social media now, like, I'm not, like, really on it, it's just that, like, my friends, I have 2 friends that they always text each other, like, we're on a group chat. And they're like, oh, did you see this? Like, did you see blah, 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 like, oh, these shows, and I feel left out.
Yeah,
and I'm just
I do.
Wait, when was this? And they're like, oh, you didn't see it? And I'm like, why didn't you guys tag me? He's like, oh, could you just go MIA on this? I'm just like, I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it's just like, I feel like if I'm not on Instagram, I'm not gonna know what's happening, like, where to go, like, what show am I gonna go to and stuff. And, like, it's just, like, that's why I feel like the constant need to be on it, you know?